Hello, back to Left and Past. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm at Fort Hill, which was originally land used during the Civil War, which then turned into a high school and then eventually an elementary school. So before I actually walk around the school itself, I'm going to show these signs off, and then whenever I do start walking around, I'm going to tell a little bit more backstory about what happened here on Fort Hill. And this sign says, near Dalton on August 15th, 1864, during the Civil War, the 14th United States Colored Troops, the USCT, whose enlisted men were mostly former slaves, helped drive off a Confederate cavalry attack on the Western and Atlantic Railroad, U.S. General William T. Sherman's main supply line during the Atlantic Campaign. And later on October 13th, 1864, the 44th USCT was in a fort protecting the railroad through Dalton when the garrison commander surrendered to Confederate General John B. Hood. In accordance with the Confederate policy, many of the 600 captured black troops were returned to slavery. Black troops rarely saw combat in Georgia, though nearly 200,000 African Americans served in the U.S. Armed Forces during the war. And as you can see, it is a part of the Georgia Civil War Heritage Trails. And I'll let y'all see this historical marker. But now I'm going to walk around the school and give y'all a little tour, but as I do so, I'm going to tell a little bit more backstory about what happened here and about the history of Fort Hill. On a quiet hill overlooking the town of Dalton, Georgia, there stands a place where courage clashed with overwhelming odds. This is Fort Hill, a site etched into the history of the Civil War, where brave men, many of them former enslaved soldiers, made a stand that history almost forgot. It was October 13th, 1864. The air was thick with tension. On this very hill, about 750 Union soldiers, most of them African American troops from the 44th United States Colored Infantry Regiment, stood watch over Dalton, and their mission was clear: defend the fort at all cost. But as dawn broke, a chilling sight appeared on the horizon. Nearly 20,000 Confederate soldiers, led by General John B. Hood, advancing relentlessly toward the hill. The Union soldiers knew the odds were impossible. Outnumbered more than 25 to 1, they could have fled, but they didn't. They held their grounds, rifles loaded, hearts steady. These men, many of whom had once lived as enslaved individuals, were now fighting for their freedom and their lives. For hours, they fought with fierce determination. Gunfire cracked through the trees, smoke thickened the air, and the ground shook beneath the thunder of cannon fire. Witnesses said the bravery of these men was unmatched, as they stood shoulder to shoulder against wave after wave of Confederate soldiers. But courage alone wasn't enough. The Confederate forces overwhelmed the fort, and the Union garrison was forced to surrender. It was a bitter defeat, but their valor would not be forgotten. And this wasn't the first time African American soldiers had defended Fort Hill. Just 2 months earlier, in August of 1864, the 14th United States Colored Troops had successfully repelled a Confederate cavalry attack, proving their skill and resilience in the face of danger. And today, Fort Hill stands as a testament to their sacrifice. A simple historical marker tells the story of their bravery, but the echoes of their fight linger in the air. It's a reminder that history is more than the battles and generals. It's about the people who had everything to lose, but chose to fight anyway. As you stand here on this peaceful hilltop, you can almost hear the echoes of that fateful day. The courage, the determination, the fight for freedom, all of it is woven into the very soil beneath your feet. And Fort Hill isn't just a place, it's a story, one of sacrifice, resilience, and the undeniable strength of the human spirit. And it's a story we should never forget. But now I'm going to walk around the rest of Fort Hill and let y'all see the grounds. But if y'all made it this far into the video, make sure to go ahead and like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on another video. It also helps me out a whole lot, so it's a win-win for the both of us. But with all that said, I'll see y'all at the end of the video. That's creepy. This place definitely gives creepy and haunted vibes. 100%. And you can see why they use this land up here to station, just because you can get a clear view of Dalton, so they can obviously see whenever other troops was pushing towards them, so they can get ready to defend themselves. So they've just stationed up there where the school now stands, and they can just get a perfect view of the mountain and the whole entire city of Dalton, and see whenever other troops was pushing towards them. And I just think that's really awesome. That's me all for today, guys. I hope you did enjoy that video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe down below and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on another video. It also helps me a whole lot, so it's a win-win for the both of us. But I hope y'all did enjoy Fort Hill and the story I was able to tell for you guys, because I think it was an awesome story. But this is just a beautiful place. But with all that said, I hope you have a great day, but this adventure is left in the past.